Hi everyone, this is Natasha. I wanted to show you a quick review of the garden pruners I picked up at Dollar Tree the other day. These are made in China. I think they might have been available in a couple different handle colors, but really the function obviously not impacted. Very basic instructions on the back for use cutting and snipping of flowers, small plants, and shrubs. Definitely small because the blades are not very big, but very useful for small things around your garden, or even if you get flowers on a regular basis, it's nice to keep one of these in your kitchen drawer. So always cut, it gives you some instructions, 1/4 inch above the bud to promote health, prune at a 45-degree angle, always wipe blades clean of moisture, sap, and debris to prolong life of shears, oil blade joint every few months in order to keep it operational. So it just, blister pack, easy to come off. This is not left or right-handed because there's no place for you to put your hands into, just like, these would be specific to right-handed. I'm not a lefty, but it was just as easy to keep them in my left hand and operate because they operate on a spring hinge. Very easy, and they have a locking mechanism. The only thing I wish they had was a little cap for it, although I could probably MacGyver one together in order to keep it safe without poking yourself in, because the tip is relatively sharp. It doesn't come to a complete point, but you could kind of hurt yourself. What I did is I added a piece of twine on a little loop that's on the inside of one of the spring hinge handles in order to just hang it on right on the outside inside our mudroom, so I know where they go. This is one of those tools that I found that we buy a brand new pair pretty much every year for garden use, because we do have some raised beds and I get flowers on a regular basis, so I'm always trimming either the bottoms of flowers or pruning back herbs in particular. So this would be kind of nice to have maybe a couple of them to keep them, maybe some for just herbs, maybe some, have one in your kitchen drawer to cut back flowers. I found them very easy to use. The spring hinge, fits comfortably. I do have large hands, however, I think that these would probably be really easy to use even for someone with smaller hands. My husband had no problem using them, and his hands are even larger than mine. So there's, these are stainless tips, so easy to care for, nothing to have to, there's nothing you need to rub on them. I would definitely say if you're pruning and you're going from plant to plant, disinfect them in between in order to not transpose any possible anything that might be on those plants. I always do that, either antibacterial, peroxide, or a good washing with soap and water. They do open up this far. If you remove the spring, which I'm not going to do that right now, but it's definitely snapped in, you could probably take that out. The hinges will come apart even further. If you find that this is loose, you can always tighten it just a little because it's on a hex. And I'm pleasantly surprised at how useful they are. Let me just show you cutting something. Let me see. I have some flowers I'll trim off. Grant you, these are lilies of the valley, but trim very nicely. There's no hesitation. The fact that they're spring loaded, very easy to use. I think they'll be easy to use for even someone who might have some grip problems. And again, this is $1. So I think I will go back and pick up maybe a couple of more of these, and then maybe vary them by putting different color twine on them. So I know one will be for herbs, one will be for flowers inside the house, and then one will be for pruning the other things that we have in the garden. So pretty useful. I'm pleasantly surprised. So it's the garden pruners that are available at Dollar Tree. So there you go. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. I'll be more than happy to respond if I can. Don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.